Hello, my name is Danielle Taddy, and I am here to talk to you about proper business etiquette. How many of you have been approached by an employer that you need to work on your business etiquette skills? Well, my purpose today is to inform everyone how often this is an issue. However, with the proper knowledge, it can be avoided. My credibility with this comes from my previous work experience, as well as some research that I recently done. So what is business etiquette? Well, it is a set of manners that is accepted or required in a profession. If violated, it is considered offensive. By knowing this, we can assume that most people already have a great deal of knowledge on the subject without having to be trained by an organization. However, what most people do not know is how important it is to use this in the day-to-day basis. Today, I am going to cover a few of the etiquette skills, including listening, meeting, and attire. To begin, I would like to cover the importance of business etiquette. This set of unwritten rules is vital in the work environment and helps you to stand out from others. We can compare this to points on a driver's license. If you get pulled over by a police officer, they're going to look at your past, and if they see that you've had speeding tickets in the past, then they might issue you another one. However, if they notice that you have a clean slate, they might just give you a warning and let you go. We can bring this to the work environment. As you go to be hired, you're going to put down references, and one of two things is going to happen. Either for one, they're going to call and your previous work is going to say that you showed up late, you didn't take your job seriously, and you didn't want to be there. Or they're going to call and they're going to say you were an amazing worker and they wish you never left. So everyone wants to be the individual who has a reference that will ensure that you are a great worker. By getting the proper knowledge on how you may become this person will strengthen your chances. Now that you understand the importance, I can help you inform you on a few business etiquettes that you will find very useful. The first one I would like to cover is listening skills, because I find that most people have the most difficulty in this area. According to dictionary.com, listening skills is the ability to actively understand information displayed by the speaker and display interest in the topic. This also includes giving feedback and possibly even asking questions to show that you are engaged and understand what the subject was. I believe that the reason this skill can be hard and be improved is because people ultimately use this as a backbone in a company. Communication is key to any successful environment, and it makes it run a lot more efficiently and effectively. Without this skill, messages can be misunderstood and it causes a lot of problems. So ultimately, it's a lot less time to just do it right the first time, and it's a lot less stressful. Based on the research of Adler R. O. Rosenfield and Proctor R. in the process of interpersonal communicating, they show how often during communicating that you're actually spent communicating. So 70% is communicating, and the other 30% is when you're distracted and not communicating. But within that 70% of communicating, you use 45% to be listening, and the rest is speaking, reading, and writing. So not so much, but 45% is almost half to where you're actually just listening. The next etiquette I'm going to cover is attire. The way that one dresses in the workplace reflects how serious they are about their work. If one is sloppy, then most likely their work is sloppy and they don't take their job seriously. On the other hand, if one is dressed appropriately and cleaned up nicely, then you would expect their work to be done the same. This includes wearing a blouse, a blazer, maybe some slacks, and just having your appearance well put together. The last etiquette that I am going to talk about is meeting. When you have a doctor's appointment, you typically get there early, especially so you can have time to drive if there's traffic or you have to fill out papers. And even if you're going to be late, you always call to let the doctor's office know. The same thing goes in the work environment. You never want to be late for a meeting, let alone work in general. By displaying that you are punctual helps others to understand how seriously you take your job. Another tip to remember is that you will notice business etiquettes overlap frequently. For one, When you go into a meeting, you show up on time and you wear the appropriate attire, and then you listen intently to whatever the meeting is about. I'm saying this to express how often you use etiquettes throughout the day. The more you use them properly, it will start to be second nature to you, and it will flow more easily. In conclusion, by covering listening, attire, and meeting, I hope that you leave here today feeling more confident in these areas, especially since you understand the importance of why you need them. I am sure that you have heard someone say somewhere that you want to make a great first impression. Well, this is true. Individuals remember when they meet you and every aspect of the proper business etiquette. So, not only is it important for you to uphold, but it is important for you to display them and keep you feeling more confident and a lot less stressed throughout the day.